Fuji Bandolero feature. Going into this feature, it's a 5-point gap between the 7 of Sam Douglas, your point leader, and the 15 of Jedrick Sidler. There's only 2 cars. That means if Sam wins, he's the champion. If Jedrick gets the win, it is a tie. So, here we go. Once again, this is a beginner class for all the young ones up there in the stands. If you're looking to get into racing, this is the class for you right here. Once again, they are not running transponders tonight, so the laps won't be on the scoreboard. There'll be a 12 laps is your distance. Green flag is in the air. Sam Douglas out front with the early lead. Right there in second. Sam Douglas with a 1 car length lead in front of the 15 of Jedrick. So right now it's still Sam in the 7, Jedrick in the 15. Jedrick gaining some ground there. So he goes down the back stretch in the turns number 3 and 4, makes contact with Sam. Good, hard, clean racing. These two have been competitive all season. And right now it's still Sam out front. The 15 of Jedrick Sidler in second. Sam Douglas still with the lead. Jedrick Sidler in that second spot. Here we go. As the 15 goes around. Caution coming out for the 15 of Jedrick Sidler. All right, so line back up here. Three more laps to go. Douglas out front. Here we go. Down in the turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. In the turns number 3 and 4. White flag is in the air one more time around. Down the backstretch. In the turns number 3 and 4. Out of 4, it's going to be the 7 of Sam Douglas. And the 15 of Jedrick Sidler coming home in second. All right, as he's taking off his safety equipment, getting out of the car. This will be win number 4 on the season for him. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bald and Bougie Bandolero feature winner and 2025 track champion, the 7 of Sam Douglas. My goodness gracious, Sam. What a night. What a season. And I know going in tonight, you really wanted this one for your friend Nick.
Yeah, I dedicate this one to Nick. He always told me, if I win, he wins. So tonight I take that. Nick won. So that's what I'm going to say, but I don't even need to say anything. I just need to say that we all love Nick, and if you just keep the family in your prayers, as we say. And tonight the track was really fast. I actually looked over at my screen, and I turned one of my fastest laps, so I think I found the line tonight, kind of arcing it. But I want to thank my sponsors, I-44 Speedway, Martin's One Stop, Ed's Flooring, L's Photography, Midmo Car Keys, Bamble Springs Bakery, Douglas Tire and Auto. And you see that sticker right there? For Nick right there. So thank you guys. First, I could not do this without the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and I honor him for giving me this opportunity. And I thank my dad for everything he's done for me.
Sam, you've won a lot of races on this track, but, you know, it's winning that ultimate race at the very end.
Yes, it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it one more round of applause for your Bald and Bougie Bandolero feature winner and track champion, the 7 of Sam Douglas. All right, we are going to go over here and talk to our runner-up in the point standings and runner-up in tonight's feature. In the 15, Jedrick, man, what a season, what a night for you. And I would go back to the beginning of the season. You came out here and watched a little bit of practice, and you said, I want to get involved in this. And then it didn't take you very long to get this car figured out.
It didn't. That was a good race. I mean, it was a clean race, and I tried everything I could, but we couldn't get it tonight. And I'll take second from all the stuff we've been through, you know, like all the, you know, we were having engine problems, but we all get it last minute.
And you know what, Jedrick? When it's all said and done, I just hope you go home with a smile on your face, because the other day at work, I had the smile for Wagner Portraits.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to thank Wagner Portrait Group and All-Star Express and my new sponsor, Driven Marketing Group, and they're actually helping us to race in Autumn Thunder on October 4th in Nashville.
All right, well, good luck there. We'll be cheering you on, and congratulations on this season. Thank you. Let's give it up for our Bald and Bougie Bandolero class. All right, here we go. Up next on the racing order, I believe it will be the Cover and Hilton Rolling Thunder class. A class that joined us late in the season. And 5 entries for them this season. Looking forward to this class tonight. And we got a tight points battle right now with Jimmy Phone and Trent Masters. And ladies and gentlemen, I just got this message from our tower. We passed the helmet around thanks to Ashley and Jennifer. And this is why I love this track so much. And I love the people. And that's you. Ladies and gentlemen, by passing the helmet, you have raised $2,676.45 for the Bradshaw family. Wow. That's why you guys are the best. And once again, our thoughts and prayers are with them. And we got flags up there. And we got T-shirts. We got a green ribbon. And, man, it's been a perfect night. And Nick is still here with us. I believe that with all my heart, just as Sam said. And so we're going to move right along with our Cover and Hilton Rolling Thunder with a special tribute to Nick, as Trent Masters, as you've seen, had the 23 on the side of his car, and he was doing that in honor of Nick. So also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that you all to Missouri Public Hunter and go to that page, and Matt Eden did a nice tribute to Nick on there, and so make sure you guys go to that as well. Here we go. Coming on the track right now, it will be the Rolling Thunder on the track. On the pole will be the 23 of Trenton Masters out of Columbia, Missouri. Will be the 27 of Nick Cherry out of Springfield, Missouri. The 98 of Ryan Shanks out of Bella, Missouri. And the 48 of Jimmy Phone out of Eldridge, Missouri. Your point leader. 7 points separate these two. Jimmy Phone and Trent. Here we go. Pick you out a winner. 4 cars. 10 laps is your distance. Trenton Masters in the 23. Nick Cherry in the 27. Ryan Shanks in the 98. And the 48, Jimmy Phone. Trent Masters out front in the lead of the 23 to 98 of Ryan Shanks. Jumps up to that second spot. Here he comes, the fast man in the 48 on the inside of the 27 of Cherry. So right now it's all Trent Masters out front. Ryan Shanks in the 98 in second, the 48 of Jimmy Phone in that third spot. Nick Cherry in the 27 in fourth. Trenton Masters. Going into 48. In second, the 98 of Ryan Shanks in third. Trenton Masters come out of turn number 4. 2 more laps to go. White flag is in the air. One more time around. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a turn of events for the 23 of Trenton Masters. With what happened in turn number 3 to the 48 of Jimmy Phone. Ladies and gentlemen, the 23 of Trenton Masters is not only your feature winner tonight, he is the 2025 Cover and Hilton Rolling Thunder Track Champion. Taking off his helmet. Got the 23 on the side, the 23 in the cockpit with him. It's very evident in these first 2 features what tonight is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, as he gets out of the car, I present to you your 2025 Nichlas Bradshaw Memorial Victory Lap feature winner and track champion, the 23 of Trenton Masters. Trent, my goodness gracious. Wow, what a season, what a run. You know, I went back to your post on Facebook. You couldn't have said any better with the season you had. But wow, you went from sitting in the stands to helping out so many people, and now you're on the track, and you, my sir, are a hero as well. Congratulations, Trenton, on your feature win and your track championship.
Hey, first off, gotta say I'm glad I got to do it for Nick. Glad we got to put the 23 on the car. Yeah, it's been a rough week for a lot of people. I know that. It's been a rough month, year for a lot of people. So to get that, that's pretty awesome. And I didn't think I was going to win the track championship when I rolled out there. I thought Jimmy was going to finish second. I looked at the board afterwards. I'm like, did I actually win it? So yeah, that's pretty hard to believe, but I appreciate it.
Hey, that's what happens, you know. You want to thank the people that help you get up and down the road?
Sure, I forgot to do that the last two interviews. So, of course, First Aid Now has been my biggest sponsor for the last 6 years. Great company. If you need first aid equipment for your business or you need first aid equipment in general, feel free to give him a call. He's an amazing person and he's awesome to talk to, so give him a ring. As well, I want to thank Trillium Accounting, Realm Reigns Digital, Soundcheck, Harmon Digital. I know there's a few that I'm missing. Cyber Edge Hosting, Greg Beer as well. There's a ton of people that help out. Jace Jones, Kelby helped me load this morning. We got Lars and Jerry. They're also here. They're helping out with photos. That's pretty awesome. And my brother Tyler, my grandpa. He's been here all year or most of the year helping out. But yeah, there's quite a few people I'm not mentioning, but they're awesome as well.
Trenton, you won a race here at the track. And I hope when it's all said and done, you win an ultimate race. But ladies and gentlemen, remember Trenton Masters, because this guy is going to go places right here. Ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner, track champion, the 23 of Trenton Masters. The pole to be the 13 of Jaden Smith. On 11 Missouri on his outside will be the 1 of Gary Barrows. Row number 2 will be the 13H of Hayden Smith, the 59 of Michael James. Row number 3 will be the 29 of Nate Scribner, the 2 of Ronnie Taylor. And ladies and gentlemen, in car number 23 out of 11 Missouri, last week's feature winner, it's the 23 of Nichlas Bradshaw, Michael Jurgensen duo. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Oh, and I can't forget about my buddy, the 7 of Holton Simmons. Down the backstretch they go to one of Gary Barrows up front. Jaden Smith in the 13 on the outside of the 23 of Bradshaw and Jurgensen. Here we go in the turns 1 and 2. Down the front stretch they go. Nichlas Bradshaw, Michael Jurgensen down the backstretch. Jaden Smith in the 13 to one of Gary Barrows in third. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of turn number 4, the 23 of Nichlas Bradshaw, Michael Jurgensen, your leader, going into turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Jaden Smith and Gary Barrows racing side by side. White flag is in the air. This one's for you, Nick. Your feature winner, the 23 of Nichlas Bradshaw, Michael Jurgensen. Jaden Smith, hold second. Gentlemen, your feature winner, the 23 of Nichlas Bradshaw and Michael Jurgensen. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That is what it's all about. We have no control whatsoever. Only God above, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Ladies and gentlemen, now moving on over. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 back-to-back 417 sports card track champion, the 13 with both of his cars of Jaden Smith. Jaden, congratulations, man. What a run you had last season. What a run you had this season. You got to win. I got to tell you, bub, you know this too. Nick Bradshaw was racing with you the whole way to the championship.
That first win I got, when he came up next to me, me and him celebrated together for a little bit before I ever got down here. It was pretty nice racing with him. It was,
and you guys were competitive and great sportsmanship by the two of you, but you're back-to-back champs, Jaden. How does that feel, man?
Feels pretty good. Gonna make this quick because I got pee.
All right. He's got to pee. Way to light up the room there. Way to light up the room, Jaden. All right. So let everybody know who helps you get to the track.
My Uncle Jason with Paul's Towing. And then I got Jonesy's, Martin's. I ain't got that car, so I can't really see my sponsors. I got Domino's, Woods Auto Service, Williams Welding, Limry Farms, and then Jed Rogers has also helped me this year, too.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is your back-to-back 417 Sports Cars track champion in the Chargers, the 13 of Jaden Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this time to also thank our Charger sponsor. He is the father of Nichlas Bradshaw. It is Sean Bradshaw with 417 Sports Cards, buying and selling and trade sports cards and memorabilia. We have boxes and supplies, and I guarantee you there'll probably be some Nichlas Bradshaw items in there as well. He's located at 2293 Professional Lane in Lebanon, Missouri off of East 32. Give him a call at 417-531-1201. Now we're coming on to the track. Hopefully we gave him some time interviewing our track champion. It is going to be the Martins One Stop Street Stocks feature. Going into the night, a great battle as well is Michael Jurgensen with a 79-point lead in front of the 0 of Corey Henson. And we got Chris Johnson sitting there in third in the point standings as well. So looking forward to a great Martins One Stop feature coming up. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight for our Nick Bradshaw Victory Lane Memorial and our season championship. Don't forget to go to our Facebook page, like our Facebook page. We want to thank Tim Barrier and Lone Oak Printing as well. Wait, hey. What do we got down here? What do we got down here, Aaron? We got Creamhorns! Woo-hoo-hoo! Bramble Springs Bakery Creamhorn. Well, I'll have to get it afterwards because we're getting ready to go racing again. Here they roll out. Our first car is going to be the 16 of Mike Shaddy. On the outside, going to be the 00 of Chris Johnson. Row number 2 is going to be 8 of Aaron Wilkie. The 33 of Riley Sharp. The 0 of Corey Hinton. The 01 of Tony Johnson. The 27 of Dakota Scribner. Ed Mangus in the 6. And last but not least, it's going to be the 88 of Michael Jurgensen. "20 laps will be your distance." I want to thank, once again, Paul's Towing for being on hand with us. Also want to thank Lebanon Rural Fire Department for being on hand with us as well. They were a big part in the last week. We appreciate them. Still waiting on that 88. As I said, he going back to back. Here he comes. Last week's feature winner, that 88 of Michael Jurgensen. He did it back to back last week. Can he do it back to back this week? This class has been one of the favorites, been very, very competitive. Four different winners in this class. A lot of good, hard racing behind the leader. A very competitive field here tonight. They go in the championship night Here we go, side by side, 20 laps around the high banks. Green flag is in the air. Mike Shaddy out front, your leader, the 8 of Aaron Wilkie, racing hard there with Chris Johnson, side by side for second. Riley sharpened that 33, running up in that 4th spot with the 27 of Dakota Scribner. We're working on that inside lane. Down the backstretch they go. It's still the 16 of Mike Shaddy. The 8 of Aaron Wilkie jumps up to second. The 00 of Chris Johnson moves up to third. Mike Shaddy out front, Aaron Wilkie in that second spot. The 00 of Chris Johnson in third with the 33 of Riley Sharp in fourth. 27 of Dakota Scribner running in fifth. Michael Jurgensen in that 88 now on the inside of the 0 of Corey Henson. Right now it's all the 16 of Mike Shaddy. Aaron Wilkie in 8, in second. He's in the 8. Chris Johnson in the 00 in third. The 33 of Riley Sharp sitting in that 4th spot. Here comes the 27 gaining some ground behind the 33 as they roll into turns 3 and 4. Look at the space between the 16 of Shaddy and the 8 of Wilkie. We got 1, 2, and then the train. 13 more laps to go, and it's the 16 of Mike Shaddy, the 8 of Aaron Wilkie in second, the 00 of Corey Johnson in third. Mike Shaddy looking for his 3rd win of the season. Aaron Wilkie in car number 8 in second, the 00 of Chris Johnson in that 3rd spot. Here comes Mikey in the 88. Mikey in the 88 now moves up into that 4th spot now. Here comes Mikey now on the inside of the 00 of Chris Johnson. JNC Racing, a big supporter of Nick Bradshaw Racing. Help them work on the car, help them get the car to the track as well. But right now it's the 16 of Shaddy out front, the 8 of Aaron Wilkie in second. The hard-nosed battle for 4th and 3rd and 5th and 6th. Mike Shaddy, the 16 out front, the 8 of Aaron Wilkie in second, the 88 of Michael Jurgensen in third. Six more laps to go. Down the front stretch they go. Here comes Wilkie. Wilkie is finding some speed late in the game. Down the back stretch now into turns 3 and 4. Here we go. We're going to have ourselves a 5-lap. Shaddy out front. Wilkie in second. Here we go. Look at this race right here. 2-5 the difference. We go now into turns 3 and 4. Coming out of 4. White flag is in the air one more time around. This is what it's all about on the Nichlas Bradshaw Victory Lane Memorial. A race to the finish line, side by side. What a run, what a chart of events. At the line, it's going to be the 16 of Mike Shaddy, the 8 of Aaron Wilkie, the 88 of Michael Jurgensen. Woo-wee! Wow, what a night of racing here tonight on season championship night. I warned you guys, this class is fun, this class is competitive. The rotors are hot on that thing. Wow. Look at that photo finish at the line. Tim Barrier, our track photographer from Lone Oak Printing, does our racing programs. He had that picture. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Martin's one-stop, street stop feature winner, the 16 of Mike Shaddy. Mikey, what a run. You know, those left rear pads were getting a little bit hot, and Aaron Wilkie was coming, and man, the photo finish at the line. Very competitive night, ain't it?
Yes, it was. That was. Thank the Lord. I came here tonight to support the Bradshaw family. A couple of weeks ago, I kind of figured I was just done racing financially. I own my own business, and it's been rough. But I had worked on it, scaled it, changed the rear springs, went on vacation, didn't get to practice with it. Someone told me, don't try it that way. Another guy said, try it that way. So I switched it back just the other night, and here we are. There's some people I got to thank. Zach Green out of California, he talks to me all the time. I've never met the guy, we're just friends on Facebook. I just don't know where to start. The way I have some names on my car. I have to.
Yeah, we can walk that way. Let's go. I will say too, Mike was in the stands with us last week, and he was right. He might have been calling his season for good, but he came back. So Mike, tell us all these great people that help you out.
Ryan, I went to school with Ryan Cavanaugh, and we've always been friends, and he works at Edmore Chevrolet, and I go in there a lot and get parts. I just talked to him one day. I said, Ryan, you want to come to the races with me? And he said, sure. And I'm going to tell you, that guy back the second night I won out, I'm telling you, we worked. I mean, he's soaking wet when we got here, and we're always working on this car, trying to get it better and faster. I got to thank my dad. I got to thank Chad Barber. Chad's always been here. He's my cousin. I got to thank my girlfriend, Misty Gibson, and my dad. My dad has always supported me from day one, just racing, not financially. And that's a big deal, you know. I know there's a lot of people I'm missing. Lone Oak Printing, my tire guy. It's Everything Auto. He's over by Ray Small Engine out 64. He works a regular job as a welder. His name's Chris Shoemate, and he opens like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Go see him for used or new tires. He'll beat anybody's prices.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have it. One more.
Yeah, and I also want to thank Howard in heaven, because Howard built this car, and his son Chris, me, we talk all the time, and I just want to thank them. You know, back in the day, me and Chris, you know, we used to race side by side, and so whenever I got to talking to Howard, and he redid my dirt car, which was my old asphalt car. We still have it, not this one, but a different one, and we traded secrets, you know, then, so. But still, I feel the car needs to be a lot faster than what it is, so I got a lot more work to do.
Well, Mike, you won here on the track, but I just wish that you win the ultimate race, and you know what that is, and so
Yes,
congratulations.
That's one reason I just want my walk with my Lord and Savior better than my racing.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, your Martin's one-stop street stock feature winner, the 16, Mike Shaddy. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back track champions. Give it up for your Martin's One-Stop 2025 track champion, the 88 of Michael Jurgensen. Mike, what a night, man. You and Nick got the win. Now you're crowned another track champ.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know what to say. It was a heck of a night. This car, for the first half of the race, was on rails. I got around Chris, and then it was looser than a goose, I think. But we tried running Aaron and Mike down. We just didn't have enough time. I think 5-6 more laps maybe, but it wasn't enough. So.
Well, you had a busy day. Did football, soccer. Now you got the races. That's what it's all about, spending time with the family.
Yeah, so I think I left my shop at 11:30 last night. I got home. We hadn't touched a race car one all week. Everybody was already in the shop working. I think I got home at 2:30 this morning, got up at 6:30 for football. So yeah, it's been a long day. I'm ready for bed, but we've still got a long night ahead of us. So.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your 2025 Martin's One-Stop track champion, the 88 of Michael Jurgensen. Coming down the track will be the 62 Bo Gile on the pole. On the outside will be the 70 of Yvette Eichelman. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 8 of Sierra Hurton. On the outside will be the 17S of Drew Scholl. Row number 3 will be the 29 of Nate Scrivener. On the outside will be the 28 of Jacob Merriman. Row number 4 will be the 69 of Chris Tender. On the outside will be 84 of Zachary Martin. Row number 5 will be the 87 of Arthur Starnes. On the outside will be the 44 of Jim Flannery. Will be the 12 of Jacob Pendergrass. On the outside, the 77 of Josie Edwards. The 7 of Craig Shivers. On the outside will be the 0 of Ronnie Taylor. It'll be the 5 of Matt Hazel, the 00 Tyler Brown, the 27 of Dakota Scribner, the 4 of Josh Hazel, and the 12S of Ben Scott. Green flag is in the air. Yvette Eichelman coming out of turn number 4. 2 more laps to go. Ladies and gentlemen, getting her second win of the season. Wow. And back-to-back green, white, checkered race for the Crown Vics. I say she's the queen of the Crown Vic class. Taking off their safety equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bramble Springs Bakery feature winner, the 70 of Yvette Heichelman. She is the queen of the Crown Vic class. Yvette, let's talk a little bit. First of all, let me say this. I'm going to talk to everyone in general in this class. A couple of months ago, or probably about a month ago, all over social media, everybody was saying, this class needs driving school. Everybody needs to sit down and get in the classroom and talk about how we need to drive. 2 weeks in a row, this class has went green, white, checker. That is just a testament of the talent in this class and a testament of your talent, because you absolutely drove the wheels off of this thing. 2 feature wins for you on the season championship night. We're honoring a great fella. Can't get any better than this.
Yeah. Praise God. Honor goes to glory of Jesus Christ. I couldn't do anything without him. I want to thank my sponsors, the Ridge Church out of Sullivan, Missouri, Hayes Shoe Store out of Cuba, Missouri, LR Automotive out of Cuba, Missouri, and of course, my husband, Fred.
Fred, what do you think about your lovely wife? She's amazing, isn't she?
She is. Did a great job. I will say it's a long walk from the pit area, so a little
maybe she can get you a ride on the way home. Well, Yvette, congratulations. And I keep saying this tonight. You know, you want to race on the track, but our ultimate challenge is win the big race at the end. And I pray you do just that.
Yes, I am looking forward to the time that I get to spend eternity with Jesus Christ in heaven. It's going to be awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Bramble Springs Bakery Crown Vic feature winner, the 70 of the Yvette Heichelman. And if I'm correct, I think I'm 80% correct. Congratulations to our track champion, the 4 of Josh Hazel. So congratulations to him. He didn't want to come talk to me, I guess. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting ready for an exciting one here tonight. We've got the late models, and then we've got an hour long, or till the last one standing, whoever gets the most laps, Minivan Vandemonium on the small track. That's right, I said an hour long. So go back to the concession stand, get you ice cream, get you a snow biz, some lemonade, enjoy this awesome late model feature, and get ready for an hour-long Vandemonium race. We'll find out if anybody took on the challenge of the most sports equipment and the most Stanley Cups, and who will do their duties of making the most laps around the small track. Nobody said anything. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your Bramble Springs Bakery Crown Vic track champion, track champion, the better Hazel. Even though, yeah, proven. It's proven facts. Josh, congratulations, man. What a great season you had, and man, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it was the most fun. We worked hard at it this year. Truthfully, I didn't care about points until about 3 races ago, and I didn't realize I was leading. So then I started to care a little bit, and I knew I had to really get in it tonight and finish close to the 27 car, and we was able to. We got in a little trouble off the start, got stacked up, but we were able to get our hands on it. So good deal.
Well, let's thank all those great people, and I will say, I think she's here because you've been forgetting a lot of people. You've been doing a lot of these interviews, so let's get after it.
First, I want to thank my mom, Bramble Springs Bakery, and my brother Matt. We couldn't do it without him. Eddie's Flooring, my wife's business, Bald and Bougie, Max, Brian, Brad, everybody. Everybody helps me out on this deal. Aaron D. I'll give a shout out to Aaron D too.
And your smoking hot wife.
Smoking hot wife.
All right. Well, congratulations, and do me a favor. Let's see a big exit when you leave. All right.
I can make that happen.
All right. Let's make it happen. All right. You guys ready for our late model main event? 30 laps is the distance. You guys know what to do. Grandstand. Get those phones, get the flashlights are going. Wild side, get those emergency lights are going. Let's light up the skies of the high banks of Lebanon I-44 Speedway. Outside, it's going to be the X48 of Mike Sloan. 2 track champions in row number 2 on the inside. Current your point leader, the 91 of Dylan Bates, and on his outside, it's going to be the 82 of Presley Johnson. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 48 of Jimmy Phone, and on his outside, the 27R of Joe Ross. Row number 4 on the inside, the 07 of Terry Liparopoulos. On the outside, the 57 of Ella Simpson. It'll be the 7 of Anthony Ross and the 23 of Trenton Masters. Let's get them flashing wild side, get them going. Turn off the lights. Let's get those lights turned off. Wild side, get those lights turned off. Wild side, get those lights turned off, please. Get the lights turned off for me, wild side, please. Wild side. Thank you guys. If you can't get those off pretty quickly before we go racing. Wild side, get the lights turned off, please. Come on, wild side. Get them turned off. There you go. Just a few more. Top tier, get them turned off up there. All right. Here we go. Woo-wee. What a way to go out on the season. Brendan Willard, Mike Sloan, Dylan Bates, Presley Johnson, Jimmy Phone, Joe Ross, Terry Liparopoulos, Hella Simpson, Anthony Ross, and Trent Masters. Green flag is in the air. Brendan Willard, your winner. Your leader, 91 to Dylan Bates out front. Brendan Willard in the 3 in second. The X48 of Mike Sloan in third. Mike Sloan pulling off the track. Right now it's Dylan Bates out front, Brendan Willard in second. The 48 of Jimmy Thone in that third spot with the 82 of Presley Johnson in fourth. Caution coming out for the 48 of Jimmy Phone. Dylan Bates, your leader in the 91 to 3 of Brendan Willard in second. As we are figuring out where everybody else goes. So right now, as it sits, it is your track point leader, the 91 of Dylan Bates. Brendan Willard in the 3 in second. The 82, Presley Johnson in that third spot. There we go. Just need a bit of directions. Side by side in row number 2, Brandon Willard and Joe Ross, 91 at Dylan Bates, your leader. We'll lead him in the turns, number 3. Green flag is in the air. Look at the battle there for third between Liparopoulos and the 27 of Ross. Liparopoulos now at that third spot. As there goes the 51 of Ellis, 57, excuse me, of Ellis Simpson. So the 91 of Dylan Bates are a leader. The 3, Brendan Willard in second. The 07, Terry Liparopoulos in that third spot. Here we go. Lights are off. Dylan Bates, your leader. Different looking second row with the 3 of Brendan Willard on the inside, but a newcomer on the outside. The 07 of Terry Liparopoulos. Green flag is in the air. Dylan Bates out front, your leader in the 91. Brendan Willard in the 3 in second. Here comes Joe Ross in the 27 and the 48 of Jimmy Foon. Oh, look at the battle there for third. 3 cars battling for 1 spot. Liparopoulos on the outside, Joe Ross on the inside with Jimmy Foon trying to squeeze into the gap. Liparopoulos holding his lane. Here comes Foon. Look at the move by Foon. Foon going way on the bottom. In the turns 1 and 2. He jumps up now to that 4th spot. Down the backstretch they go now. Bates still your leader. Willard in second. A great battle though in the middle of the pack for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Dylan Bates still out front, your leader. Brendan Willard in the 3 in second. Here comes the 48 of Jimmy Foon on the back bumper of the 07 of Terry Liparopoulos. Still Dylan Bates out front. Brennan Willard in the 3 and second. Jimmy Bone in the 48 up to that 3rd spot. 14 more laps to go. Dylan Bates in the 91. Brennan Willard in the 3 and second. Jimmy Foden in the 48 in 3rd. With 11 more laps to go. Dylan Bates gained in the lead, working through lap traffic. The 3 of Brennan Willard in second. Jimmy Phone in the 48 in 3rd. The 27 of Joe Ross in 4th. The 82 of Presley Johnson in 5th. Dylan Bates will come out of 4 with 6 more laps to go. Four more laps to go for Dylan Bates in the 91. Oh, buddy, how things are going to look a little bit different now. Dylan Bates had over a 6-second lead on the 3 of Brennan Willard, but that is no longer, because we are going to line them up, stack them back up. It's going to be a 3-lap shootout for the 2025 Hilltop Ranch Late Model Season Championship. Here we go. All right. Any, many, money, mo. Pick bottom or top, you know. It's a hard choice. Green flag is in the air. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. Dylan Bates will come down the front stretch with 2 more laps to go. White flag is in the air. Checker flag in the air for the 91 of Dylan Bates, the 3 of Brendan Willard, the 48 of Jimmy Phone. Ladies and gentlemen, does he want me to walk all the way over there? I will. I'll do it. I'll do it, Dylan. Do you want me to go all the way over there, bub? I'll walk to you. You're the champ. Or you can come to me. Either way. You can't park there. Help me out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You got to park over here in Victory Lane. He's going to need a push. That's all it had. There we go. Mama Bates said she's tired. She's tired. I'll tell you why she's tired here in a second. Oh. Bye-bye, McQuarrie tires right there. Burn it to the ground right there. Wow, wow, wow. Take it off the safety equipment. 7th win on the season for him. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your Hilltop Ranch late model feature winner in 2025, track champion in 91 of Dylan Bates. Dylan. First of all, thank you for coming all the way over here. I didn't want to walk all the way over there. Second of all, wow, 2 seasons, 19 events, 8 wins that last season, 7 wins this season, 15 wins total. That's pretty awesome.
What a run. I can't believe it. It's been great. We kind of fought ourselves tonight. We're kind of trying a different package to go run some traveling races to finish this year off, and it's fought me a little bit, but we hit on it tonight. We found it. That thing's on a rail. Best it's been in a long time. So, yeah, it's great. I can't thank everybody enough that's stuck behind me on this deal out here. It's been a wild ride, a lot of wins, a lot of late nights working on this thing. Yeah, I just got to thank Jason, Mike, Eric, Larry, my parents. Happy anniversary today. Michael Marsden, Sentinel Foundation. He's been coming out to the shop the last few nights. Joe Ross, Melissa McLean, could not do this without them, or John Christ. Love having him on the hood. Just, I don't know. I know I'm missing a lot of people, missing a lot of things, but pretty awesome.
I think you'll catch him and you remember him at the All-American 400.
That's right.
Hey, and by the way, I saw a new wrap coming out of the printer the other day. It's getting a new fresh look, ain't it?
This is it.
Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, thanks to Justin Day yesterday, we knocked this out Friday and just kind of spruced it back up for touring race season. So should look good.
What's the next race on the schedule?
Next Saturday night, Pensacola, Florida.
All right. Well, good luck. Have fun. Happy anniversary to the mom and dad. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your Hilltop Ranch late model feature winner and track champion, the 91 of Dylan Bates. All right, fans, stick around. It will be our Vandemonium 1 hour race. We're going to start them at a complete stop. No cautions, just a red, green, white, and checkered. All right. One more time. Okay. Row. Inside row 2. Outside row 1. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready for the Vandemonium Mini? Oh. On the front row, from Eldridge, Missouri, it's the 24 of Dylan Hollinger. In the middle of row number 1 from Melton, Missouri. What a picture on the door. It says Hazel Corn Nugget. It's the 29 of Nate Scrivener. In the Dad Bod Racing Squad, Bald and Bougie 32 out of Lakeway, Missouri, it's Brad Halderman. Number 3 on the inside, it's Brian Bonner. Row number 3 in the middle, or 2 in the middle, it's the Waynes Hills, Missouri, 66 of Chad Ray. And on his outside, the P10 of Derek Patton. Listen to this, guys. Rocking out in the minivan. And we got the 69 of Chris Tender and the 7 of Danny Sheets. All right, Dad, get ready to start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. No. Get over here. Okay. Watch John. Here we go. You guys ready? Out front. Right now, as it stands, the scoreboard is off, but it's the 3 of Brian Bonner out front. The 32 of Brad Halterman. Nate Scribner in the 29. We are 3 minutes in, 3 minutes in, 57 more minutes to go. Mr. Corn Nugget got taken out. Here comes your leader, the 3. Brian Bonner moves up down to the 2nd spot. This is the Vandemonium. Oh, here we go. Look out. Here comes the 32. Five minutes in, 55 more minutes to go. Look out, Brian. You're getting ready to have some company. Here comes the 32. They're both at 25 laps. Oh, my goodness. The 24 is smoking. I hope my buddy Thomas up there is keeping up. I'm getting kind of dizzy down here. I'm gonna enjoy me a creamhorn though. There goes a tire on the 69 of Chris Tender. He's going to go in the pit. Hot pit, hot pit. Here we go, here we go. NASCAR style. Come on. Get it changed. Hot pit, here we go. Chris Dender's got a NASCAR pit crew over there changing the tire. Right now it's still Brian Bonner out front, the 32 of Brad Halterman. As we're getting ready to get at 10 minutes. 10 minutes in. We are 10 minutes in. Come on, Grandstand and Wildside, make some noise. You guys still awake? '69's back on the track after that quick time in the hot pit. Red, red, red. We got the 24 on fire. Let's go over here and talk to Brian. Brian, buddy, you are 43 laps in, 13 minutes in. How you feeling, man?
It's gonna be a long night.
What happened to the music? What you turned off the music? Oh yeah. Turn it back on. Oh, turn it back on. I like it. Oh, okay. You got any Stanley Cup soccer balls in there?
Not at all.
Not at all. That was all right. Let's talk to Brad. You having fun?
A blast.
We're 13 minutes in, man. It's still quite a bit to go.
It sure is.
Pretty wild. Oh my goodness, we are in the Hazel Corn Nugget kind of Nate Scrivener. Nate, buddy, you're sitting at a pretty good spot, 43 laps, sitting in third.
Somebody go get Hazel some corn nuggets.
Somebody go get Hazel some corn nuggets. He's hungry. I think his corn burnt. I think they're burnt over there. We'll talk with the 66 of Chad Ray. Chad, you having fun, bub?
This is a big time.
Big time. 14 minutes in, Chad. You're not even a quarter way there, bub.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it. Let's talk to my buddy Chris. Chris, what? That was quick time by your pit crew.
They did a good job. I appreciate their help. It's a lot different than driving the Crown Vic, that's for sure.
You got any soccer balls, Stanley Cups in there?
I've got nothing. I was doing good just to get it done and get it here.
Well, all right. Well, you're doing good, bub. You're doing good, sitting in fourth. So you got 37 laps, so you got some laps to make up, but you're sitting pretty good, You all having a good time still here? Ain't this fun? We got to do this next year. No, we got to get a lot more vans too. All right, while we're getting the track clear over there, let's get some people up on their feet. Let's see if some people are still awake right here. Here we go. Here we go, green flags in the air. Twenty-five minutes in. '69 is pulling in. '69 is pulling in. 27 minutes in, 27 minutes. 30 more minutes to go. Look at old Nate Scrivener in the Matt Hazel Corn Nugget 29. Oh, hot pit, hot pit, hot pit. Here we go. Get ready. It's the 32 still in the hot pit. 32 still in the hot pit. Here he comes back out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're halfway there, halfway. I think they're going to get over 100 laps for sure. Let's see how many laps they get. Take a guess with your friends up there. Guess how many laps they're going to go within an hour. 34 minutes in. Four more laps to go to 100. Woo! $99. $100. Woo! Uh-oh. We might have another ball of fire. Be ready, fire department. 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. As it stands right now, the 3 of Brian Bonner has 126. The 32 of Brad Halderman has 118. Chad Ray with 114 and Chris Tender with 113. 15 more minutes to go. 15 more minutes to go. Three vans remain. Hot pit, hot pit, hot pit. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hurry up, 32. 66 is catching you. Hurry up, 32. Come on! You guys are slow over there. Ten more minutes, everybody. 10 more minutes. Goes back on the track. The 32, Brad Alderman, he's at third. 142, 142. Pit, hot pit, be ready, hot pit, hot pit. Be ready, hot pit. Be ready, crew. Here comes 66. Now, he going to the pits. He says adios. I'm out of here. The very first thing I am going to look at is the three's tires because he must have got them at Douglas Tire and Auto. Oh, fans, if you stayed till the end, you're in for a treat. Here we go. Oh. Front wheel. What type of tires are these? I don't even know if they got them. Oh, here we go. Oh. Woo-wee. 192 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your Vandemonium feature winner, Brian Bonner. Woo-wee. Brian, 8 laps shy of 200, man. I thought you were going to get it.
Matt wouldn't let me.
Matt wouldn't let you, your crew chief. Well, first of all, where'd you get your tires at?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Douglas Tire and Auto?
Absolutely.
What is a Kia, right? A Kia van?
That it is.
Did you have fun?
Oh, absolutely.
I love the stereo, love the music, love the colors and the logos. So, ladies and gentlemen, your Vandemonium with 192 laps, Brian Bonner. Well, fans, on behalf of everybody here at 11 and 944 Speedway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for a wonderful season, and what a wonderful night as we honored Nick Bradshaw with the Nick Bradshaw Victory Lane Memorial. And from everybody that helps us out each and every night, we thank you. We love you guys. Stay tuned. We got quite a few events coming up here at the track. We got the Show Me Chaos, the big truck show. We got the drift cars coming in October as well, both of those events. We're going to have a banquet here pretty soon as well. So we hope you have a great rest of your evening, a great off season. We'd love to see you throughout the community and drive home safely. We'll see you next time right here at the greatest of racetracks, the high banks of 944 Speedway. God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Bonner has gave all of his winnings, $1,000, to the Bradshaw family.